Alright, hello everyone, it's Omega, and this is part 2 of my little series, I guess you could say, where I talk about why I quit Battlefront 2. This time I'm joined by some of my friends. I'm joined by Dylan, Codic, and Anto.
Hello.
Anto and Codic's channels will both be in the description below. Dylan doesn't have a channel, so, but, yeah.
Dylan, you're worse than us. You don't deserve a channel.
No links for Dylan.
Oh, I deserve one. I just haven't started.
Alright, so I guess a good place to start off here is just, where did we all start playing Battlefront? So, Codic, when did you start playing?
I started when the beta came out.
Alright,
The first
Anto?
one.
Yup, beta.
So I think we're all beta testers. I played I played during the pre-order beta. I pre-ordered the game, so we're all veterans. Just thought we should clarify that so that people won't just be like, you guys don't have a right to talk about it or something. You know, we've all been playing this around 4
We're all
4
better
years.
than everyone else who's watching now.
Yeah.
We're
I
way
started
better than
playing
you guys.
Battlefront last week.
Just got it for PlayStation Plus, and this game sucks. Yeah, but this is not going to be edited too much, so this is just our raw, footage, I guess you could say. It's just going to be more like a little podcast type thing. But yeah, I guess the next topic is Anto and Codic. I know you guys haven't been playing too much recently, along with me and Dylan. But
Nope.
so Anto, how about you explain first to why you haven't been playing too much recently?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, because Battlefront is always a fun game. You know, I built this beautiful community. I've been a part of building this community. I won't take all the credit. Around this game, and we've had so much fun. But I think it's just because that they stopped updating and everything, and it's just the same stuff. And then, if you don't have a solid team, you're just going to get wiped by the sweats. But, I've just found that, if someone were to say, hey, you want to play Battlefront or Rainbow, what are you down with? I'd rather choose Rainbow. I don't know. I'm just looking for something more fresh, and I've been playing this game since 2017. So, or when did it come out? 2017. Yeah, 2017.
Yeah, around
so I'm
there.
just kind of like,
17.
and I think there's just no new content or anything to look forward to. I didn't even give a crap about the Maul skin. I look at my score and I'm like, only 200 kills. Screw that. I don't play Maul.
I haven't
anymore.
gotten it either, yeah.
There's nothing to work for, nothing to look forward to, so I'd rather just go play another game. Like Rainbow just came out with a whole new wave of, a whole new update, so, I'd rather just go play something else that's being supported.
Yeah, Dylan started playing Siege as well recently as well. It would be a game that I never really thought he'd get into, but just a lot of my friends, including you, and we're trying to get Codic to get it as well. Codic, you totally buy Siege, but because Battlefront just isn't really doing it anymore, and that's like the game that we all played.
Well,
if none of us are playing it, it's hard to get all of us together. So.
Well, Siege is not the only example, but there's other games too that I'm like, oh well, I'm just gonna go play this with some other people instead.
Yeah, I saw that you and Andrew and all them have been playing Titanfall, so I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Played a little bit of Skyrim the other day, just trying to switch it up.
I need to get that again.
Battlefront's just the same thing over and over now, so I'm just kind of like,
true.
every
That's
now
been
and then I can
4
do a
years
good
now.
hour of Battlefront, but that's about it.
Yeah, whenever I haven't streamed Battlefront in a while, and then even when Anto streamed it, I'm just like, okay, I'll play for an hour. And then we played like 3 matches, and like after every match, I was just asking, so how long have you been playing for? Like I just did not want to play anymore. It was so boring. The game's just gotten so stale for me. Like the last time that I played Battlefront was just for that background gameplay in my last video, and even then, like it was just boring. Like I literally wasn't even listening to game audio. I was listening to some random commentary channels in the background because I just did not care.
See, you're brave. If I would have did that, I would have just went back to one of my streams and cut out a section of gameplay and been like, there we go. I would make anything new. I've done that before.
YouTuber move.
I'm not going to go record new content. I'm just going to use my old stuff that I've already done. You're brave.
Alright, Codic, what's your reason for not playing it too much anymore?
Well, for me, it's almost the same reasons as Anto, which is actually kind of whack. Yeah, you said everything, but no, basically, yeah, it's just not really in the mood anymore. It's every time it's the same. Yeah, it's the same gameplay, and there's nothing to look forward to. I was really looking forward to new heroes, Ahsoka Tano and stuff, and well, the hype just fully died. So, but don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna play it. But I'm probably just gonna take a break, like I always do, and just hop on every once in a while.
Kind of like how you do with
play a few
YouTube.
games.
Exposed. Anyway.
Alright, shut up! I'll break your fucking face!
No, but you had a good point about the hype just dying. Like, after the last update thing, I haven't heard a single thing about Battlefront. Everyone is just like, what's
No,
Battlefront again? Hold on.
Yeah, I remember back in like 2019, I was hearing people in like my class talking about Battlefront 2. I never thought the game would get that big.
That was
Like,
weird. That was
like,
a
I was-
weird part of the year.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah,
watching,
the
like,
game was getting good.
like there was people, like the teacher was like giving information about the next subject or something, and then I looked to my left and someone's watching some Battlefront gameplay on their freaking Chromebook. I was like, what? I'm used to seeing like Fortnite or Rainbow Six Siege or freaking Apex even at times. But no, this man's watching Battlefront. Like that's when I knew the game was getting a bigger community. And even when
It
the
happened to
game,
be my channel.
yeah.
I said it first, it was my channel.
Yeah, but even when the game went for PlayStation Plus, I thought that this would be like another resurgence of the game, but the newer players seem to have already been scared off by the sweats.
Yeah, even the
sweats
veterans like
and-
us are scared up by the sweats.
Yes.
They don't blame them.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but
I have a little topic for you, Omega. Don't know if you
Alright.
prepared this because you told us absolutely nothing. But heroes versus villains. If you do you have a topic about that?
well, I haven't really prepared anything. I'm kind of just doing this on the fly, but at the same time,
Oh, well,
yeah,
okay.
like I said, we're just gonna bring our own ideas to the table on this to see where it goes. But yeah,
Okay, let me
there's-
tell you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you know how much I hate heroes versus villains, right?
yeah, right.
That's my favorite mode.
It isn't for me, not even close. But it was my favorite. It was my
Heroes-
favorite game mode for
HVV
sure.
is just that mode that you either love it or you absolutely despise it. There's no in between.
But it's because of the new update. It's a whole new game mode. I like the chase system. The
target?
bounty system, if you will, the target system. Yeah, that's what made it so fun for me. And now it's just, yeah, it's heroes versus villains, team deathmatch, and there's no fun. And the sweats, of course, it broke the game mode for me. So now I only enjoy playing, the blaster game
We
mode.
I was worried about
really
that
took
when that
we really
came
took that
out.
target system for granted. I personally hated it just because of the Boba players and the Luke players, everyone that would just run.
Yeah.
But I like
didn't
they don't
mind.
like seriously. They shouldn't have taken out the target system. They should have just made it so Boba can't use his freaking jetpack.
Or at least
Yeah.
a lot less or something.
Yeah.
See, I was kind of worried about that when the target system got kind of ripped, and I was kind of sad at first, but I think either I'm just used to it or I actually like it now. I don't know, but it
I
doesn't
mean,
bother
when
me
it comes
anymore. I
down
kind of wish
to
they
it-
kind of had both, like they kept both modes.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. When it
Hero
comes down to it,
deathmatch.
they should have had team deathmatch, heroes versus villains, and they should have just had the target system. Because personally, I would want to go back to that. Is because it actually required you to use your brain and not just stick together as a 4-man group and taking off freaking one person on their team one by one.
But because
Until-
it's now a team deathmatch game mode, it's always the same. With the target system, it was pretty different every game that I played. I remember.
Because you never knew who was
Ever
going to
the
be the target.
character
It could
switched,
be a sweat that's the target, or it can be someone who has no clue what they're doing and they're just terrified of everyone running after them.
Yeah.
And then it was always funny having the banter between your friends, just like, "You were the target, god damn it! You should have ran to us instead of taking on the whole team." It was like I just love that type of little mini banter that you could have, but now it's just like you can't really make plans
Killed
or anything.
someone.
You can't.
Killed another person.
Yep. Because
It's like, okay.
oh look, there's a sweat team. Well, what can we do? Literally nothing. We can't target someone to get points, no, because they're just gonna keep killing us one by one. And if
Alright,
they
once
know
this
who the
match is
weak link
over, we're
is-
gonna leave.
Yeah. And since the servers are getting so dead at this point, then for the most part, it's always just gonna be like, yeah, yeah, we're just gonna throw you in the same server as those sweats. I
Yeah.
don't quite see an issue.
Well, and it's hard to find like an actual good match of heroes anymore because either it's the sweats or it's the team of level 2s. So either we're the sweats or we can sweat on. Depends
There's
how you
no
look at
balance.
it. Okay.
All right. So I guess the next topic is, just the other game modes. I feel that DICE kind of made it so that the community was too split with how many game modes they added. Because half the
Yeah.
game modes aren't even played anymore.
Yeah,
Exactly.
freaking Blast and Strike. Like, who plays that shit?
I like Strike.
Well, we played a
I
lot of
don't.
Strike towards the end of its life cycle. Like me, Codic, and we got a whole squad together to just play
Really?
Strike. Yeah, Strike is.
I played since the beginning. Strike has always been my favorite.
Yeah, I remember that there's a clip in one of my funny moments where it was me, Dylan, and Joel playing Strike on Naboo. So I've been playing it a little bit.
Oh
but,
yeah, the Republic match.
Yeah, I just don't remember playing it like all that much. Like I don't remember it being like a mode that I play consistently. I only played Strike a little bit more because it was the only game that had a little bit of fresh content in it.
What about Hero Starfighters?
I still
That
have
was
never
a
played
yikes.
it. I've still never played it. I have yet to play that mode.
It's hard to find
Right.
a match. I found one when it came out. I was excited for the mode, but then it kind of just was. Nah.
Yeah,
I was not excited for the mode at all.
I remember that Dylan kept trying to get me to play it, and I was like, no, I refuse, because he liked playing the Starfighter modes.
Yeah, it was a little interesting to me at first. I will say that.
Yeah, I was too. I was excited when they announced
They
it.
just did it
then
so
kind of
terribly. It was like a 3v4 or not 3v4. It was like a 4v4, 2v2. I can't remember how many people there were. But then the
yeah.
people that
4v4.
died would just turn it to normal starfighters. What they should have done
Yeah.
is just make it so it's hero starfighters with some AI as well, because the battles just felt so small and it was just spin and circle simulator.
Pretty much.
It should have been 4v4, and then if you die as your hero ship, you turn into a normal infantry ship, like all the AI. That would have been fine. But no, from the looks of it, from what I've seen, it's just a giant empty space, like with 4 hero ships with the occasional infantry ship from your teammate that
Well,
died.
yeah, because when you turn into an infantry ship, you just get freaking destroyed by the heroes because you can't do anything against them. So
Your freaking Millennium Falcon, you're just shooting it, since it has 50,000 health, that thing's not dying. But at the same
The
time,
only
it's
reason
like dishing
those
out that
things
much
die in
damage.
Starfighter, the only things those reasons,
So
the reasons
freaking
those things
slow.
die in Starfighter still is because everybody starts attacking at once.
Honestly, I honestly feel they should have put the hero ships in the trooper modes, so that you could choose between heroes and hero ships. Like at this point, I wouldn't care if there's 2 Luke Skywalkers, one in the freaking ground, one in the Starfighter, because we have freaking Kylo Ren fighting on Naboo. I don't see what the issue with that would be.
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
You know what would save the game and also the whole Starfighter game mode if they had for the original Starfighter, just the normal Starfighter game mode, and they would have added the whole you know, the Battlefront 2005 thing. You know, you could add board ships and whatever. Just that would be.
I've always wanted to do that.
That's what
Just
Battlefront.
stupid choice, yeah.
Battlefront 3 would have been amazing too. Have you guys seen the early gameplay of
Yeah,
that?
the ground to space.
The ground to space.
Amazing.
It didn't look too great, just because, but that's because it was like old. It was older game.
It was pre-alpha.
Yeah.
It was pre-alpha.
Well,
So
it
it wasn't like a
yeah.
smooth transition. Like it just went from like normal sky to space all of a sudden. But it just gives you that idea of what
It's
it would
probably
have
gonna be a
been.
little polished, yeah.
Oh,
Every
yeah, for
Star Wars
sure.
game which is successful is basically, if you think about it, every successful Star Wars game gives you freedom to choose what you want to do. And that's something that Battlefront lacks. It doesn't give you the freedom.
That's
Just,
what capital
you know,
supremacy gives you, though. But the problem is, it's only capital supremacy, and half the maps are really bad cough
Well,
resistance
and I
maps.
was thinking capital supremacy is kind of crappy too, because I was looking when it was first announced. That's what I imagined. I was like, oh, okay, so there's going to be like a ship phase and a ground phase like happening at the same time. Like you can go back and forth.
Honestly, that
but-
wouldn't have been too bad. Like maybe increase the player count to each side to 60, and then you can choose to be like in the space part of the battle, or you can be in the ground part of the battle.
And then both of your sides of the team
So
are
it could be
working
a
for
Star
one goal.
War.
Yeah, it would be like a galactic battle, like exactly what what I was imagining. Or you
could
could
have people
take
fighting.
ships back and forth, or fly in space. Maybe
Yeah,
there could be
and then
even
it-
3 sections: ground, space fighters, and then on board the ship. Imagine that. Freaking
So-
100v100 or something.
Well, no,
like,
I
oh my
think
God.
Maybe-
I think it would be
maybe
better.
at this-
I think it'd be better if the ground phase was just interweaved with the capital ship phase. So you could see. So it could be something like if people fighting in the stars, right? They can obviously board the enemy capital ship at any time, but obviously since there's going to be increased defenses because they're not destroyed or anything. But when the ground phase ends, you can see transport ships flying up to the capital ship, and the space fighters have an option to shoot those down while they're flying up.
Yeah.
Or if you even want to go further, which is possible 100% with the technology we have now, with all the engines, you can have if you join the game mode, you could be you can have a 50-50 chance, either vote or whatever. You get a 50-50. You can go into two teams. One team is the ground team, and the other team is the space team, and it happens on the same time. The battles happen at the same time.
Right.
So you have the one team with, let's say, 20 people. If you want to stick with 80 people in total, 40 on each side. 20 people need to go in space, and they have to do objectives, and they could board the enemy capital ship. 20 versus 20 up space, and the other team at the same time is the ground troops. And then if the ground troops win faster, they can reinforce the space team.
Yeah,
and
that'd be
if the
sick.
space team wins, they can reinforce the ground team. You have two simultaneous.
It wouldn't be too imbalanced either, because you could have some sweaties trying to defend the reinforcements as well, so it wouldn't be too unbalanced.
Right.
Dice, hire
So that's
us
the kind
for
of stuff
ideas.
I
Obviously
was-
not for designing the
We
game.
have better
'cause we-
game ideas, but no, that's the kind of stuff I was thinking about when they first announced Supremacy. So I was like super excited, but then it just came out, and then it's just the back and forth, 2-hour-long matches. I was like, the first match I played was an hour and 30 minutes or something like that. I'm like, what the hell?
Something that, I think I remember the first match that me and Dylan played on Geonosis. It lasted like 2 hours, and we're just like, Jesus Christ, are we doing something wrong? Is this match supposed to be ending?
We just
Like-
weren't talking by the end of that. We were just so bored. It was just...
Like, they should
don't
have
get me
at
wrong,
least
there's
added
been
some
some
different
fun
cutscenes or
times.
something. Yeah, they should have at least added some
No.
cutscenes or something, different types of cutscenes are
Yeah.
flying up. They just say the same voice lines every time.
Yeah, there's definitely been some fun times in Capital Supremacy, but at the same time, it just disappointed my expectations as of what I was imagining, which is probably partially my fault, but still.
But at the same time, like, you could, like, that's the thing. We could say that it's our fault for playing the game too much, but at the same time, like, I've been playing 2005 Battlefront for years, and I feel like I could easily just hop on at any time and just
Oh yeah.
Yep.
play anything.
Even the 2015 version, because I still love playing Hero Hunt or the
2000,
Heroes there.
2015 is kind of trash, to be honest.
I played
Yeah,
that.
that's your-
Remember
that's your
Omega when we
opinion.
tried to play that, and then we couldn't play it. We couldn't handle it.
Oh, yeah, you guys are missing out.
It's
It's
the
an
time
amazing
to
game.
kill is the thing that kills it for me. It's just too fast for certain weapons. Plus there's some weapons that just feel the same. There's obviously a bunch of weapons in the game, but there's only like 4 or 5 that you'll ever see being used.
Oh, I appreciated the map variety in that game too. Even though it was only one era, they had a lot of different like locations.
That's the
on
thing.
multiple
That's something else that failed in that caliber. Like, it shouldn't have been some huge announcement for Battlefront 2 to be like, yeah, we have Clone Wars and Resistance. It's just like you could have had that in the first one. You just got lazy. You just got the Star Wars license and wanted to capitalize on that cash real quick.
Don't forget, it happened at the same time when Force Awakens
Exactly, that's
dropped,
what I
and
mean.
this was the prequel hating era.
Well,
So
still at the same.
they-
Well, not Clone Wars existed. You know, people didn't. There was some
They were a
prequel
minority.
stuff.
They were a minority, and only the real Star Wars fans knew, they knew about the Clone Wars, but the mainstream was still hating and bashing the prequel, so that's why they quote unquote played it safe. That's why they did only OT, the OT
Okay, well-
era in Battlefront and stuff.
Well, you could say
Fair.
Battlefront 2 2005 played it unsafe just because they had Clone Wars.
Wait, what? 2005. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I mean 2005 was a year after Revenge of the Sith dropped.
Well, yeah,
So
yeah, but
promote
people
that.
already hated Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace, though.
But
I
they
love
loved
Attack
Revenge
of
of the Sith.
Well, yeah, but Revenge of the Sith was also loved during 2015.
That's true.
Well,
But,
I
mean,
wouldn't say
the movie
love.
just
Some
came
people, I wouldn't say it's love. Some people probably would have just said like, "Oh, it's the best out of garbage," but I loved it.
Yeah, plus, you have to remember, this was a game produced by LucasArts and not EA. LucasArts don't care about the mainstream. They just want to make games what they like making.
That's the thing. That's why we need Pandemic to come back. You know, EA needs to get those employees, or get
Hire
those.
us for goodness sakes for.
Well, just for
concepts.
ideas, not for designing the game. I can't. I tried taking computer graphic and animation. It did not work.
No,
I'm never
no, no.
doing it
We'll
again.
just make the
Storyboard,
game.
it's-
We'll write the board. Yeah, we'll write it.
Yeah.
The board exists. There's a story group. I'm not,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I
not
know,
talking
I
about the
know.
Lucasfilm story group. I mean, about in the games, the script writers or whatever.
Yeah. I know. I just don't need people in my comment section being like, "Oh yeah, I'd like to see you design a whole game. You know, get yourself a whole bunch of employees." Like, just like,
Bro,
shut up.
ban them.
We have
Just straight
ideas.
up ban them. Get away from my channel. Block.
Yeah, but
Who needs subscribers anyway?
me, I do. I'm trying to maybe get some money out of this, dude. Gotta grow a bit, you know. But I think the next topic is just the community of this game as well. I kind of talked about this in my video, but like the amount of friends that I've made from this community, although there are some toxic pieces of shit in this community, but at the same time, I have made a lot of friends from this community, and I can appreciate Battlefront for that.
Like me.
But no, not like you. I just had.
You're one of the piece of shit. You say toxic again.
You idle player, get out of here.
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, no, but for the most part, all of those friends that I've made from Battlefront have already probably moved to other games. Like Sweg recently just made a video talking about how he's leaving Battlefront. Talk about how he's concerned about how people probably aren't going to be watching his channel too much because he's not playing Battlefront. That's kind of a scary thing to think about. Growing a whole community just to realize that like it's really nothing if you don't play Battlefront.
Well, and I was talking about that with somebody the other night about my channel because he was like, "Yo, how come you don't get very many views?" Because I stream like Rainbow like all the time now. And I'm like, well, it's because I had my channel since like 2011 or 12 or something like that, but I started streaming Battlefront, and that was like the main thing that I did, So I have most of the people that are subscribed to me are there because of Star Wars or Battlefront specifically. But now that I'm moving on to other stuff, I get less views. Some of them come back just because they like hanging out and whatever, which is perfect.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just like whatever. But I mean, I'm not giving up Battlefront 100%, but I'm just playing it once or twice a week, if that. Just because I want to get into some other stuff, I want to move on to some other cool
I'm just
games.
done with it. I'm going to Rainbow. Like, that's fun.
Yeah.
I really
Rainbow is
like,
hella
same
fun.
with,
Yeah, I never thought that Dylan would like
I wasn't
Rainbow.
going to play with it, but
Yeah,
I didn't know I was going to play it either.
Yeah, I only asked you to get it because Joel doesn't have too many games, and I'm just like, this is like a game we're playing consistently, because we've constantly made the mistake of buying games that we just play for like a week. Because for the most part, we have different taste in games for the most part. Battlefront was like the only one that we actually all agreed on. Because me and Joel play Destiny quite a bit as well. But Dylan doesn't like looter shooters, so he's left out most of the time. But I'm just like, okay, maybe he'll like Siege. I don't know, it seems a little bit too sweaty, a little bit too competitive that he might not like it. And then played it for like 2 hours, and he said he'd already played it more.
Well, I mean, PS4 Rainbow is...
Yeah, PS4 Rainbow is terrible, but... It's still Siege at its core.
Yeah.
Yeah, but going back to the whole channel thing, I think Codic has the luxury of him already just being able to pick up views from whatever game he plays.
Yeah, that's the. I didn't fall into the trap of, committing to one game.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I got view hungry.
And...
That one stream where I got like 11 to 12 views playing Battlefront. It's like, this is the game. I'm gonna play this game till it freaking dies. Yeah, that was a huge mistake on my part. And then when I try switching to other games...
I built up with a community that were all Battlefront people, so we just streamed Battlefront all the time, and, I got hooked on it, so that's pretty much the only thing I played, and I played a few other things here and there, but... And now it's coming back to bite me, but that's okay, because I don't stream for the views, we just have fun and...
Well, you see, I used to say that, but at the same time, I kind of do, just because I only stream if there's actually people that want to watch. So I guess in that sense, I'm streaming for the views. But I'm not streaming just to look at that number and be like, yes, I have a big number for my view count. This is why I'm doing it. I want to interact with people. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah. My goal was always, and it's a pretty low goal, my goal is always, if I am streaming, for example, videos, I don't care. If I'm streaming, I just want a minimum of 2 people who interact with me, and that's it. That's fine with me. Yeah. And because I did that, because I didn't really care the views, I just play a variety of games. I got in many communities. That's how I met Harpack, for example, or Evan, or Archives, or you guys from the Battlefront community. I branded out my whole YouTube thing, and I've met so many people, and my views are pretty consistent on every game that I play.
Right.
Well, and that's kind of my mentality too. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, that was just kind of my mentality too. Is I sit here before I started streaming, you know, I would just play video games, you know, for fun. But now, pretty much every time I play a game, for the most part, I also stream, just because somebody will be on there and I can talk to somebody and, you know, just interact or play with
I
other
love
people,
just seeing
so.
people react to my stupid things that I do, because when it happens in game, I'll probably say something stupid and you guys won't know what I'm talking about. But then the people in chat will just be like, "Why the hell did you just do that? That was such a dumb decision." I'm just like, I know. No one talked though. Shut up.
Exactly.
Yeah, but especially with the whole community thing that Codic was talking about, I feel like since none of us are playing Battlefront too much anymore, I feel like that, you know, it's kind of separating the community, I guess you could say, because I haven't played, I haven't really played anything with Codic in a while.
Yeah, but it's mostly because I just took a break of YouTube.
Well, that, but also it's just like we don't have too many of the same games. It's kind of just Battlefront and Warzone, which I kind of quit on Warzone just because I suck ass at it.
Yeah, same.
It's kind of just boring.
Yeah.
Jamie is really good at it, so it kind of sucks that he dislikes it because it's like one of the only BRs that he's really good at.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I heard
But
that
there's a game. There's a game. Wink, wink. Minecraft.
Well, you see, the problem is
that game, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we all own Minecraft, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is that I just don't really play it too much.
I don't even have it on the PS4.
I'll literally, I literally log on. I'm just like, okay, so I'm gonna do all of this. Like, I have a single player world that I'm doing right now. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I do one of those tasks, and I was like, yeah, I'm done already. I'm bored.
Yeah, I cannot play single player. I tried. I love the game, but I cannot play single player. But if I play with just with friends, and I can play for hours upon hours.
Yeah, like that one night that we just joined the Power Pack guys server. I think it was. I don't know if it was your server as well, but.
No, it was Powerpacks.
Okay, yeah. We just sat there till like 4 a.m. in the morning, just vibing.
Yeah.
We were just throwing snowballs at Fred while he was building a house.
It's now a Minecraft podcast, folks.
That's the thing.
It's a normal podcast.
Well,
it's
yeah,
a normal podcast
yeah,
now.
no,
This proves the point further, is we're more interested in other things.
Well,
at
that's the thing.
moment.
I never meant for this to just be like just a Battlefront podcast. This was just
Shit
like
on Battlefront 101.
Well, this is just like, you know, looking towards the future, I guess you could say. Like, you know, just I really don't know how to put it, but
where we are now.
yes, because we've aged so much. I'm pretty sure that we're exactly the same as we were in 2017.
From 2017 to 2020, where is Omega now? Where is Anto
Dude, I'm so happy.
Video, Sophia's, where are they now?
Where are they now?
before they were gone. You know. Jesus Christ.
So Omega, where did your career lead you to?
It led me to where I am
back in
now.
like 20 years, and we gotta make a video that's actually where are they now, and talk about
where are they now.
I work, what our families are.
I work and I live inside of a Taco Bell. My gaming setup is in
the Taco Bell.
Hey, that's actually a great place to live, though.
My gaming setup is my gaming setup is in the employees' lounge.
My setup is using the freaking menu screens in the front where people order it. When it's closed, I just turn those on. I got the 6 monitor setup, you know what I mean?
I read chat on one, I have my donation screen on another, I have my game, I have my chat, I have my own
live
channel.
audience when I'm streaming.
Oh my god, yeah. They eat while I play. It's great.
Oh, by the way,
They give me
sponsored by
tips, I
Taco
make
Bell.
money.
I'm not just saying that because I work here and I want to get paid. I'm actually sponsored.
Wait, are you sponsored?
No.
Taco Bell's trash!
Imagine being
Yeah,
on a
Taco Bell's
Taco Bell
lit. I don't
commercial.
want to hear you.
Come on, Mega Taco Bell. If you get, hold on, let me go with this.
The Omega Chalupa.
God, no.
The big boy. Oh.
Alright. Yeah,
Come to
speaking of,
Taco Bell now with Omega's new flavor. 20% off if you type 17.
What?
20% off.
Just
if you subscribe
17.
to his YouTube
Just
channel.
17. That's your code. That's your sponsor code. 17.
Yeah, but
17% off if you subscribe.
Ooh.
honestly, that wouldn't be too bad of a deal because I'd probably be like $5.
That's actually a hella
for
good
certain
deal,
things,
dude.
yeah.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah, but well, going back to when we were talking about freaking gaming setups, Dylan just recently he moved his gaming setup into a different room.
Yeah, I basically got a new desk. It's like an L desk, so I can put everything like that's actually running the system on the left, and then I can put my actual like mouse and everything, and that I have to type with, and my monitor. I can put it like in a space where it's like, I can actually move my mouse, because before I had a desk that was like everything was so cramped. The PC was just the honking PC's just sitting right next to you. You got the monitor, it's huge, and keyboard, and you can barely move, so you can't play shooters. You can't do much like fast-paced stuff.
Yeah, I've been over.
I should send you a picture of my.
Yeah, I've been over to
this
Dylan's
big desk that I got off the side of the road.
Oh yeah, no, you sent me a picture of that desk. You literally have like 5 keyboards.
I have 3 keyboards on it, 2 entire computer boxes and monitors to my PS4. Like the box part of it. They're huge.
The tower.
The tower, there we go. 2 towers, 2 monitors, 3 keyboards.
Well, a couple of, I forgot. Is your music set up in the same room, or is it different?
Yes.
It is?
It's soon gonna be moving, but yes, it's all right here. I'll send you a picture. Yeah. Omega won't be able to see it, but the rest of you will.
Yeah, but
videoing the thing.
Yeah, but I've been over to Dylan's place, and it's so hard to play shooters because he doesn't have like a lot of mouse pad space. So I'll be trying to like flick over to the right, and I'm just like smacking his PC tower with the mouse. I'm just like, return
shatters. The glass just shatters.
I don't have this problem. I use a very, 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 very debatable mouse, old school pretty much. I use a trackball.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know you probably have like a lot of mouse pad space. That's probably just because you already have a massive desk.
Oh, you don't? I don't move my mouse.
Wait, don't.
I move the ball inside the mouse.
What?
Wait, look. I'll send a picture. I'll send a picture to you.
Wait, it's like one of those. It's like one of those
Discord.
Apple mice where it's like the little ball mouse.
Apple did not design this fucking mouse. Let me show you.
I'm trying to.
have.
Wait, so you. Hold on. I'm so confused. I'm trying to, because you seem to move so fluently while playing like zombies and stuff, like on your custom zombies videos.
Yeah, because it is fluent. It is fluent, but it's way more fluent than when you have to move the mouse. Because I could just roll the freaking thing. Let me check. Here it is.
You haven't sent it yet. I
Yeah,
don't know if you can hear that. That's my PlayStation 4 about to take flight. I don't know if you can hear that.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, I can.
Mine does that too sometimes. It's horrible. Mine's from
Jesus
2014,
Christ.
so it's gonna blow up any day. My friend started on fire, and she had to throw it out into the street.
Her PS4 caught fire?
Well, it started smoking, yeah.
Started smoking? What?
Jesus.
This was years ago, too.
That is a weird looking mouse codec. What the hell?
The Apple? Is it the Apple mouse?
No, it's a Logitech. It's like one of those. Dylan, I think I remember in I forgot. Did you take engineering?
I took it, and then the teacher said basically, don't take engineering next year. So.
Well, do you remember those like weird custom mice that she had that had like the little like sphere on the side of it? It's that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have tons of mouses that look even weirder than that. Like that fit your hand perfectly, and you can like it's basically.
I'm trying to like. So do you use like the left side of your palm, and you just use your index and middle finger to ADS?
I don't like mice that have like all those buttons on the side. It's
That's
just
how
like
you
I'm never gonna use them.
Is your like? I would think that you have to like stick the mice like onto your desk. I feel like that's what you'd have to do.
No, I don't have to stick. I can just move it if I want, like I'm doing now. But I just need to put it down and boom, that's it. I use my thumb to do everything, to move the mouse to whatever I need to.
So why don't you use the mouse to look around? Why do you use that?
See, this is the perfect thing. Where are they now video. Like, how are we all conducting our everyday lives?
Well, yeah, actually, I guess you can move into that. Yeah, so podcast. I guess you could do that. Yeah, Power Pack, I'm stealing your podcast idea. It's mine now. Anyway.
Hey, Power Pack did not invent the podcast. They can shove it.
Yeah, but I guess that is a good segue. Yeah, I guess just like how are we all doing during the whole big virus situation?
I'm out of lockdown. Your
Wait,
Americans are not,
yeah,
because you
no,
guys
no.
have huge cases.
Well, no, we're not in lockdown. I don't think anyone's in lockdown anymore.
Yeah, no,
I mean-
nobody's in lockdown here. Even though it's
Oh.
I'm just talking about
a lot of
like.
people would say that it should be, but
Are you guys in lockdown? You guys have 50,000. You're at 50k.
Yeah, that a lot of
Americans
people
are
say it should
stupid,
be.
alright? You don't understand.
Okay, yeah, it's
Jesus,
a lot of
go
our
in
leaders, they
lockdown.
don't-
What are you guys
It's a
doing?
lot of our leaders. It's a lot of
Well,
our
okay,
leaders.
here's the problem though. Even some people that I know, okay, everyone's going back out to stores, they're forgetting they're not wearing the mask, going out to the mall, going out to the pool, going
Yeah,
over to
and
the
then
park
there's-
where all the
yeah.
scary little kids have been.
Yeah, we're all
No one is
wearing
giving a
masks.
crap. The beaches too are in freaking Florida are open again, so it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, you know, I won't get corona, whatever, and then we get like hundreds of more cases every day.
I won't get-
Everybody knew how good it was in the beginning, where everybody was actually like caring about it and everybody was so serious
Yeah.
about it. But as time goes by, it just gets a little impossible to do this kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah, because if you
That's-
think about
yeah.
it, like it's like obviously this is just my life, just sitting outside and playing video games, so nothing's different
Yeah.
in my case. But for most people that
But there's
actually
still
like
things
going
you
to the
can do to
gym,
prevent it.
going to the beach, like yes, there are things that you can do to prevent it. Like say you're on the beach, obviously if it's a packed beach, just don't go. Don't be a moron.
Right, or
But
stay
like at
away
the same
from everybody
time,
else.
yeah, just stay away from everyone. Because I've been to beaches, not too many, because obviously I live in Arizona, the freaking Sahara Desert over here. But at the same time, like I've been to a beach and I've seen spots that are just completely empty. Just go over
yeah.
there.
Over there,
Well,
yeah.
and then there was a thing on the news the other day. There was this huge, like, 4th of July party locally here, and there's just hundreds of people, like, all packed together. Like, I don't think I would want to do that, even if the pandemic wasn't here. I wouldn't be out there. Hell no.
The pandemic cannot be a thing, but there could be that one guy that just randomly coughs on you and just gets you sick, not even from corona, just because he's a moron.
But yeah, no, I would not want to be in big crowds like that. No, thank you. With all this happening, that's just not a smart idea.
It
You know,
really
you can go out
isn't.
to the store and you'll be fine as long as you know you just wash your hands when you're done after you do whatever. But that's what people need to remember to do and be more
It's
careful.
always weird that people did. It's always weird that like all this stuff started happening at the same time, where there was protesting, and then you know that probably
The world's going to
contributed
shit.
It contributed to it too, so it's just like the weirdest time for all this weird stuff to be happening. That's why everybody says
Yeah.
2020 is so
That's
bad,
true.
because Corona is going to spread more when everybody's in a freaking gathering trying
Right.
to prove something, and then they're dying
But
the
that's
next day
the-
because they can't take
to-
the virus or something.
To comment on that, we had very, very big protests here in Europe as well, like insane amount of numbers, and our
Okay,
cases
heard
did
of
not go up.
Interesting.
I think it's
Americans are just stupid, that's
Americans
it.
are just retarded, dude.
We're just unhealthy.
I said
I
American,
think,
I can say
because
that's
you
true.
guys, I think because you guys opened up when you guys shouldn't open up. I think that's the
Right.
reason why there's so many cases.
Every state
Well,
opens
that's the
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Step
people just
on
should
the
not be
movie
idiots. The Europeans are smart. They may have been protesting, but they were probably not leaning all over each other, freaking coughing on each other.
No, we all
Well, see, the
wear
difference
masks
is
when we're
like
outside.
hanging out with a couple of friends. That's great. That's fine. Like I've went out to the park or like not the playground, but the you know what I mean.
And to the
park
playground,
just
sucking the
kinda
little kids.
away from everyone else. I would not touch a park. Germs all over that. Not only normal germs, but corona. But when it gets to those big gatherings and all the public places open again, bars and stuff where everybody's touching everything, just not a good idea. Not smart.
However, there are some people that take it a little too seriously. The whole coronavirus thing.
Oh, for
I
sure.
I was literally walking my dog the other day, and there was this woman that was watching me, like walk around a whole block. I'm just like she's looking at me because I'm not wearing a mask, isn't she? Like I'm not near anyone.
I think she was simping for you. Was the deal?
She was like 40, dog. Hold on.
I mean, some ladies like some younger men. I don't know.
Yo, I'm not of age. We're gonna have to Chris Hansen come over here. Yeah, no, but I guarantee that she was a Karen that was just pissed off that I wasn't wearing a mask, even though there was no one around anywhere. You could, unless you count people driving by in their cars as being close to people.
Yes, your breath is going into their air conditioning, giving them
Yeah, you could.
coronavirus.
See, there are
Stories of
people that are just
people.
like, oh, you're gonna be breathing their air particles, and that could get them sick. She's like, just relax.
When I was driving around, I always sometimes see just people on the highway and stuff. They are alone in the car, and they have the mask on. Like you're in
Right,
the car
I swear,
alone.
those masks are not comfortable.
I've
But,
seen
like,
that
the,
too. I'm
the,
like,
thing,
what?
the one time I had to wear a mask, it was when I was at Dylan's place. We went to a Fry's, And obviously had to wear a mask. I put a mask on. It was the most uncomfortable thing that I've probably ever had to wear. Because I'm just breathing, and it's like the hot breath is just like smacking yourself back in the face again. It was so uncomfortable. Obviously,
it depends on the quality of mask you have. What did you use? What mask did you use?
I don't know. I was just using one that I was given.
It was like cloth. It was not really.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cloth, yeah. That's you don't. I mean, I don't know how easy it is to get a mask, but I use one with a filter, and it's very easy to breathe in.
Yeah, that's one my mom has because she's in the medical field, and they just got it shipped, so she's like got the special mask and everything.
I have a Spider-Man one, and it's so adorable. And that, folks, is why we don't play Battlefront anymore.
Yeah,
because of Karens, because of the virus, because
all of that,
right
right
the
there.
Playground with the children, especially.
No, I completely forgot that we were even recording. To be honest, I was just kind of vibing over here. But
she is a real conversation.
This is a real podcast. It's just
start a reality
podcast.
show
We have topics.
every week. Every week we'll
yeah,
have a
honestly,
reality show.
if you guys are down to watch it, everyone that's watching right now, I'll do more podcasts. I'll try getting some more people on from the community. I'll try doing that.
Oh wow, you just get
I'll be down to co-host.
Yeah,
if I can upload it to my own channel as well, then I'll be 100% down to do it every week.
We'll be the next Power Pack, even though Power Pack is
already
not
we
really
don't call
dead.
it the aftertaste. We don't call it the aftertaste, but we need a name. What are we gonna call this? I'd say we call this the OmegaCast.
that's like Wildcat's Wildcast. You can't just throw the first name of your name and then just put cast after it.
All right, let's just call this. Let's call this. You better watch, or I'll find you. Cast.
Where are they now? We'll just call it Where Are They Now, and it'll just be Where Are They Now every week. Every week.
What's that guy's name?
Like you need to know.
So Anto,
you need to know.
it's been a week. It's been a week. What have you done?
Yes, yeah. I've been to the park, I've been to the beach, I've been to the crowded store, and into the big parties.
Yeah, but I guess this I know none of us are even like close.
The next week, where are you now, Enzo? He's in the grave. He's fucking dead.
Next week I'll be dead in the hospital.
Here we are with a live. Here's our first live interview with Anto Gaming. Here he lies in his grave. I don't know what he's doing.
Come visit me, guys. Leave flowers.
He's just vibing there.
Yeah, no, but I know none of us are really, I guess you could say, even close to like small YouTubers either. But does anyone know that anyone that you know in real life, does anyone know that you have a YouTube channel?
Very few. I'd say
nobody's as serious about it.
No, I think only 2 of my friends know.
There's a funny story. You know what? I'll tell it. You remember that Caleb guy that I told you about, Anso?
The one that. Yeah, the one that.
The one that. Yeah.
May have taken a couple of hours.
Yeah. That guy. Yes. Yeah, but yeah. So basically, it was. I'm not gonna be trying to bring up any drama or anything. It's just a pretty stupid story. I think.
Oh, but this is what the people like. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's get right into the news.
Hey, Caleb. I know you watch sometimes. You dislike my videos. I know you watch. So you want to make an exposed video on your channel. On your channel,
you can
dying over
try
there.
and steal my money if you want. I'll just hit you with my bat.
Yeah, no, but seriously. So this dude, when he had a YouTube channel, he literally he literally told everyone at school that he had a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, that was the first mistake.
It was so freaking stupid that he did that. He literally would tell everyone, and then he'd get, and he's like, "Why is everyone making fun of me that I have a YouTube channel?" It's like, cause you're not a big YouTuber by any means. You make cringy videos of you pretending to play videos.
People actually are like, "Oh dang," because at first they're like, "Ha, you have a YouTube channel?" Like, yeah, and they're like, "How many subs you got?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm over." 800.
No one knows he hides his subscribers. No one knows.
And they're like, "Oh, dang!" And then they actually like respect me somewhat.
Yeah, I just don't tell
because
anyone.
I have a decent amount of subscribers.
Yeah, I'd say once you get past like 500 subs or so, I'd say that you're in the clear to tell people about your channel.
No, I'd say 1K. After 1K, because 500 ain't that special now anymore.
Well, I'd say it's still to the point where it's respectable.
Friends.
Yeah, it's to the point where it's like you could be respected. They're just like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, you built up a small little community.
With my last channel, I had like 500 subs, and I still got fucking bullied. So.
Well,
I
obviously
think
you don't go to school and just be like, hey guys, check out my YouTube channel. Let's code it. It's just like, oh, what the hell? You don't do that.
Of course you do. You make a presentation about it. You tell your teacher.
Oh God, no, you don't do that. Today I made it. So, what's your future job, Timmy? I started a YouTube channel, right? He's like puts on a little PowerPoint presentation.
Wait, that's actually that's a real career choice now. I remember a few of my friends were teachers. They told me. Remember when we were younger? When we were asked what our careers would be, everyone would say policeman, fireman, whatever. Well, they told me in their class they actually told the highest on the list is always a YouTuber. Times have changed.
Times have changed. From protecting our country to freaking gaming all day and eating Cheetos.
Clickbaiting.
That's the thing, though. These kids think it's. I say these kids. I act like I'm like 20. I'm 17. But I'll say these 4th graders. I'll say that instead. I'm a boomer when it comes to computer stuff. You know, Codic knows from experience. Took like an hour to set up Sony Vegas. Anyways, that's the point. But yeah, these 4th graders, I should say, they all think that they can just turn on a video camera and just be like, yes, I can make money. But I've been doing this for 4 years and I'm just now coming up on 200 subs. It's not easy.
I mean, if you set up a donation link, people will donate sometimes.
That's the thing, though. People have been telling me to set up a donation link. I'm just like, why? Don't do that.
Trust me, do it. I never imagined I would get donations, but I set it up and I got donations. That's not the reason why.
Because I feel like there are people that would probably donate to me, but at the same time, I don't think I'm really consistent enough to actually, you know, be gifted donations. I'm just like, go give it to someone
you're
like.
You're not the boss of their channel. I mean, you're not the boss of their money. They can do whatever they want. You don't have to.
That's the thing. I don't need them wasting their money on me. All right, like I literally just came back like 2 months ago.
Well, if you think about it, they're paying for entertainment. They're tipping you for using your time to edit your videos and stream and be friendly to people online.
You're not that guy who. You're not that guy who, because there's a lot of people I saw on YouTube, small channels. They say, you better donate or subscribe to get me to 100 subs, otherwise I will not upload again.
They're so mean. There's so many people like
that. Like that. I'm just like, okay, it's just my first time watching you. I don't really care.
Don't deserve money.
Nope.
I do it out of the kindness of my heart.
Yeah, I didn't start doing this for money. I wanted to just build a community that I can interact with.
Yeah.
Yep, same for me.
Now, because at school, everyone was kind of an asshole. Dylan knows from experience. He was like one of the only respectable people at the school.
That's why one of the worst. It's one of the worst like decisions to actually tell everybody, especially at our school.
Yeah, everyone's an asshole, dude. They're like the stereotype high school. You have like the nerds, you have the geeks, then you have like it's like the stereotypical.
You have the vapors that go in the bathroom. Yep. You have like I couldn't even get out of the bathroom once there were so many people and they were all vaping and I was like, well, I'm about to be like set up here, you know, because the security guard was right out there.
I need to take a crap.
Well, you guys have a security guard?
Vaping in this.
Yeah, we have security guards. We have security. Yes, our school is that bad.
I thought it was just a freaking American TV show kind of thing.
Yeah, no, we have a cop on our school. We don't only have security. We have a cop.
Some of my friends have a guard that guards their bathrooms too. I've heard about that.
That's the thing. I one time exited the restroom, right? And then there was these 4 kids all vaping in the bathroom. He's like, "Do you want to take a hit?" I was like, "What? No! Get out of the way! I'm trying to get back to class."
Yeah, the suckiest thing about that is the fact that if she walked in there, I know it would be a little weird, but like if she actually did or somebody actually did, then it's just like, well, I'm probably framed now.
It's gotten so bad that security will literally just walk in the bathroom. They'll come in unannounced.
Yeah, and they'll just say everybody's guilty, and then it's like, okay, fine.
Yeah, if you're in there, well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing now.
If you're just trying to use the bathroom. Well, that's the thing. If you're just in the bathroom, with the people that are vaping, they'll accuse you that you were doing it as well. And I'm just like, that's the reason why I was trying to just rush out of there as quick as I wanted to, because I'm just like, I'm not trying to get framed here.
Just go find the person that you hate and just go in their locker.
We don't have
lockers, so it's even worse.
Yeah.
No,
we don't even have the good stuff that everybody talks about that they remember, you know? We just have
to carry everything.
You guys cool, it sounds... I have no clue what to think. You guys have security guards, but you don't have lockers.
Shadow Ridge High School, if you're watching this, you need to fix your crap, alright?
Wow, you just exposed yourself.
Oh
Sean,
no!
edit it out.
With the
Edit it
1,000
out.
people, with the 1,000 people that are at school. I don't even go to the school anymore. For all they know, I could have went like 2 years ago.
Imagine if Omega once is gonna hit 1 million subscribers. People are gonna go back to his older
that's the thing.
videos. They're gonna listen to this podcast.
Well, that's the thing.
And they're gonna know who.
Like,
Well,
that's
that's the thing, though. I'm probably gonna do a face reveal at like 1K or something. So it's not like I'll be hiding my face to 1 million. I'm not delirious. You're just gonna gain subs without a face reveal.
Bro,
I
he's
mean,
gonna
you
be
can
a
find my
father. I don't know if
face.
you know that.
Huh?
Delirious is gonna be a father. Don't know
Really?
if you know that.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah.
What?
Follow me on Twitter.
Oh, just a channel called Delirious.
You say there's like 20 million in the Vanos group. I don't know if you know Vanos.
Anto? He died.
What? I was... Wait. Was there a question? I did not. I kind of spaced out for a minute.
Yeah,
there.
because when he said
he was
who.
vaping in the bathroom. Don't worry about
I
it.
was vaping. Sorry, guys. I was taking a hit so you wouldn't know.
Alright, so
What was the question? I'm sorry.
No, just if you
just forget
if you
it.
knew Vanos.
Just forget it at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but how long have we been going for? We're going for about 30 minutes. I say we should start wrapping it up here.
What?
For the...
We were just getting good.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, we'll
This
ask
is
like,
a
one more
video,
question.
and-
No one's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
want to
video.
watch a 2-hour thing. Yeah.
No one's gonna watch a 2-hour
But people
thing.
can listen while gaming. Ooh.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the
That's a
thing.
podcast.
Well, I mean, there are some people that probably just won't watch it in general because they probably just want to give me a view or something just out of respect, and they're just like, I don't want to watch a 30-minute thing. So,
Do you know what bothers the crap out of me is when I upload like a kind of longer video, and then someone's like, "Oh, nice video, I loved it," but you can tell that they didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I hate when people do that. It was like, hey man, I watched the whole thing. And that was a great video. I'm just like, this video was uploaded like 5 minutes ago, and it's a 20-minute video.
Yeah, exactly. It's 20 minutes long, but I went in 5 minutes.
Like
What's
if
even
you,
worse?
like
I
if
try
you,
and comment on things that happen in the video, so I show whoever the
Yeah, that's what I
actually
do.
watched
I
and
always-
enjoyed it. Because I
don't know
things
if you guys
funny. I'm
know
like, oh my god, I love when this happened, or when you said this. It was
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but for everyone in my community thing, Wubbed Up, you, Omega,
Yeah.
Powerpack, everyone. I always try to leave timestamps, time marks, and comment on
Yeah.
specific events in the video to let you know, hey, I watched your video.
Shows that you care and you actually want.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
try and do.
like if you like obviously if you don't want to watch the whole video, then just say something that you did watch. I don't expect you to watch a whole 30-minute video. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine. Just don't go out
yeah,
lying.
I
Just like
watched your whole drama video, even though I had no clue who Swag was. I had no clue who the other guy was. I was invested though.
Swag was supposed to be on this podcast as well, but he couldn't make it, so that's why we got Dylan.
Nah,
here.
he's too famous for us. He's too famous.
With those 1K subs.
No.
He's got better things to do. But yeah, for the final question, I guess this is gonna be I guess generic question, but like games that you're gonna be playing in the future. What games are you guys looking forward to, or
Ooh,
what
the new
game,
Star Wars game.
or what games are you gonna be playing more? Like games that are announced that are already out.
Call us out
Anto.
one by one so we don't talk over each other.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
was just
No.
okay. I guess Codic then. Codic was about to say something.
Oh, me? Oh, I actually gave Anto the first one. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna play...
Very organized podcast, boys. Very organized.
What I'm gonna play in the near future, of course, Battlefront. I mean Battlefield and stuff, because that's all I mostly play. Fun fact: I haven't touched the PlayStation in I think over 3 weeks. Fun fact. But anyway. Battlefield and the new game's coming out, Little Hope, which is I'm gonna play that on my channel, which is a horror game where you make choices. Maybe Rainbow, who knows?
Yes,
and
do it.
the new Star Wars Squadron game I'm for sure gonna play. Of course, the new Lego Star Wars in December, for 100% gonna play that. And yeah, pretty much that and just games I already play, Injustice and stuff, and Mortal Kombat maybe.
All right, Dylan. I saw that you were playing Ace Combat before you got on. You've been playing that since it released.
I've been playing that since release, but I'm trying to play. I was actually playing the older one, so I could get a little feel for it, like nostalgic, I guess, if you can say that. But
And any new games you're looking forward to?
Well, not. I'm actually not looking to many new games. The Last of Us 2 is supposed to be the thing I was looking forward to, but that oh yeah. It really sucks. It hurts. But
Golf Simulator.
Golf Simulator. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Rainbow and Titanfall or something. I'm probably gonna get back into Titanfall because I've been playing it so long. It's so good. And then probably some single player. A lot of single player games on my PC. Probably. I'm weird. I like bendy and stuff, so got that. No, I got that game. The games a lot of people don't know about, but I stick with them. So it's just weird. I do a lot of stuff on PC, and I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna try to upgrade. I'm gonna try to get a job after all this stuff.
Hey.
I don't know. Could work out.
I got my job
I play
back,
a lot of different stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, so Anto, games you're looking forward to, or games you're just gonna be continuing to play?
Well, I think my channel, in streaming-wise, is moving definitely towards the Rainbow side of things. Battlefront I'll still play maybe once a week or so. What else have I been playing recently? I've been doing a little bit of Titanfall, a little bit of Skyrim in there, just to switch things up. I did play Battlefield a couple times, Battlefield 4 a couple times. Sometimes we play Call of Duty too. I sprinkle in other things, but I think my channel's mainly going into the Rainbow direction. But then, of course, like Codic said, way in the future, Lego Star Wars and the Squadrons and all that I'll be trying out as well. I still don't know how I feel about Squadrons yet. We'll see how that happens, but yeah, definitely the Rainbow direction for me.
Yeah, as far as me, I've just been playing a bunch of Apex recently. I've been playing some Battlefield 4, and surprisingly, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know this already, but I've been playing Fortnite as well recently with Swag and Danny.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've recently been jumping back into that. We haven't been playing it like a lot or anything, but we just wanted another game to play just because.
Yeah, I understand that. It's kind of weird times right now.
We've been having fun too. We've been having a bunch of fun because they added a bunch of new items that are kind of just more for the casual players. So it's been pretty fun.
Well,
yeah. But I guess that's where we'll end it here.
Hey, quickly before you end it, Ninja is streaming on YouTube now. Instead of Mixer.
I thought you were talking about Ninja Off Duty. No, you're talking about normal Ninja.
I'm talking about Fortnite Ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, I was confused too. I was like, wait, hold on, Ninja Off Duty. Hold on a second. wait, what is he doing? What is the big boy ninja doing?
Oh yeah, he just.
So we have a big competitor at the scene.
Yeah, right here. Ninja live on YouTube. Fortnite 1 hour ago. He just streamed.
Wasn't he on Twitch before?
He was on Twitch, then he
was on Mixer.
He got a contract for Mixer, and then Mixer died. So.
Yeah. But
we got a big
30
competitor,
million.
boys. Let's take Ninja down.
Let's take Ninja down.
That's what your podcast should be named is Defund Ninja.
Even though it's like last 2 minutes of the video, no problem.
Omega, you're welcome for the clickbait title.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna need to come up with a title for this. Leave in the comments below for what title you'd like.
Leave in the comments a title, please. I'm desperate.
Yeah, I don't know what to call this. Like, just get any ideas. Just let me know. If this does well, Codic said that he'd be down to co-host too, so we'll have some more podcasts coming if you guys are interested. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thanks Dylan, Codic, Anto. Thanks for all coming on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And,
what is?
Basically,
yeah.
take from this. I already uninstalled Battlefront 2, so yeah.
We've gone full circle, boys. All right.
Yeah, full circle. We're done.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you guys in the next video or live stream. Talk to you guys later.